Hey guys, what's going on? Today I was originally planning on doing a video of my top 10 favorite bands of all time. But I figured screw it. I really just want to babble on about my favorite band of all time. So yeah. So my favorite band of all time, I think I mentioned this in some other videos, is Black Flag. So yeah. I guess I'll show my collection of them, or just my stuff from them, like just my records and CDs. I forgot to take my CDs out. But yeah, and I'll tell the story of how I got into them in full detail. Like, I've told about kind of how I got into them in other videos I've done, but I want to talk in full detail about them and why they're my favorite band of all time. So yeah, let's get started. I'm really excited to do this video. This is going to be a fun video to make. So first, I'll show you my records. So yeah, I'm actually wearing my Everything Went Black t-shirt, coincidentally, but yeah, so I only have 2 records from them. I really want to get In My Head and Loose Nut. And what's the name of that other, the instrumental EP they did? The Process of Weeding Out. I've seen that at the record store I shop at, but it's a 10-inch and it was $20, so I don't know, I wouldn't pay that much for a 10-inch. But anyways, so I've got Family Man, really great, really awesome. I like Henry Rollins' spoken word, and the instrumentals are very deep. So yep. And then I have my favorite album of all time, My War. This album, I love it so much. And then my CDs. I guess I'll get them out. I have them in this drawer. I'm not going to show you my CD copy of My War, since it's in like a paper case, so there isn't really anything to show. So anyways, I have 3 CDs from them. Just their when they were still a punk band. So Damaged, the first 4 years, and Everything Went Black. So yeah, and then anyways, so how I got into Black Flag. Okay, so when I was in the 7th grade, I was getting into punk rock. So like the 3 bands I liked were AFI, the Misfits, and the Ramones. And when I was in middle school in the 7th grade, so this was like 2 or 3 years ago, since I'm in like the 9th grade now, I had a friend and he was into punk rock, and he had more experience. He was more into it than me, like since I was still getting into it. And I don't even talk to this guy anymore. I think he started. I don't know. This is funny. Every time I get into meet somebody at school who likes the same music as me, then their musical taste changes. But anyways, it's funny. So basically, he showed me Black Flag, and he let me borrow his copy of his dad's. He stole his dad's copy of My War on CD, and he lent it to me. I was just like, okay. So I brought it home and I listened to the CD, and I had seen I remember looking at the album cover. So obviously this, and I remember it kind of just looking really badass and really dark, and it just kind of spoke to me in a way. I'm not saying I wanted to kill men who looked like Hitler with a mustache or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just the dark imagery kind of spoke to me in a way. And yeah, I really liked their logo and everything. And just the album title, My War, sounded so cool and abrasive to me. I remember popping it on, and then actually the first song I heard from there was Can't Decide. It wasn't My War, because I remember hearing the intro of My War, and I was just like, screw it, I want to hear a song where the vocals kick in first. So then I was just like, whatever. So I went to the second song, I heard Can't Decide, and then I kind of sat through the intro where I was more curious to hear what their vocals and lyrics were like, based off of the artwork I saw. And I remember hearing Can't Decide and it speaking to me a lot, and I really, really loved that song. And yeah, I just really liked it. And then I went back and listened to My War, and then I heard Beat My Head Against the Wall. So I burned a copy of the CD, and then eventually when I got so scratched up, I just bought my own copy of the CD. Then that got really scratched up, and then I was figuring out, I just want to get it on vinyl. Well, I switched to vinyl this summer, and then there's this copy. So yeah, so this is definitely my favorite album of all time. But I don't know, I guess it kind of spoke to me because at that time, I was kind of going through a little bit of a tough time, because like, when I was in the 6th grade, I was mostly getting into punk rock because, like, this is kind of personal. I was really angry at times because I was doing a lot of bullshit in 6th grade, and then when I moved to a different school for 7th grade, that kind of, I don't know, just stuck with me, and it really sucked. So, depressing bands like Black Flag really helped me through that time because, guys, sound so stupid and whiny, because it just kind of spoke to me in a time like that. and it's really just, I don't know, everything about this album I love, because it's so depressing and dark, and it's also very angry, you know? Like, songs like My War, it's about, like, social alienation, I can relate to that. You know, Can't Decide is amazing. Beat My Head Against the Wall, hit knocks on mainstream media, and I love that because I hate mainstream media. I Love You's parody of stupid love songs. Forever Time, Swingin' Man. Swingin' Man is a great song because the lyrics are about basically hating, I guess essentially a jock, but it doesn't necessarily say it's a jock, but you know, just like your stud or whatever, you know. Forever Time, I can't really identify the lyrics for that song because it's basically about breaking up or something. I don't know. Nothing Left Inside is very good. Three Nights and Scream, I just love those songs. Yeah, the second half of this album is very good. But yeah, I really love this album. And then I also really like the shock value of the band. You know, this isn't something you see every day. I really liked that. So after listening to My War on CD forever, I wanted another album from that band. So I went to Chaos Records and I picked up Damaged, and I really liked this because it was angry and fast and abrasive, and I really like Henry Rollins' screams on here, especially on songs like Damaged 1. And this album, it's so good. But eventually, like, for a while, that and My War, obviously not this copy of the album, or the only two albums from them I owned, because it's like, at the time, I didn't consider getting Family Man, because it's like, well, I was only in the 7th grade, just kind of look at the album cover, you know? And I remember when I first got into the Misfits, my parents were all concerned, so I figured, okay, if they don't like me listening to a song called Dynamite Darling, I don't know, I wonder what they're gonna think of me getting this. So, I only had My War and Damage for a while, and then that summer I got, the summer before 8th grade, then I got First 4 Years, and I really liked Keith Morris' vocals, and I discovered the Circle Jerks from that, and all that. So yeah, I stuck with their more, I guess you'd say, innocent albums. So yeah, I decided, when I was in the 7th grade, I didn't want to get Family Man or Slip It In. What else? Loose Nut, just because it has a suggestive title name, I don't know. My parents thought it was all innocent, and then I started listening, and then my dad got me into, like, bands like Pantera, like, every single album has a parental advisory or whatever. So then, gradually, I got to more explicit music, and then, and by then, my parents didn't care, so that's kind of how I got Family Man. But, yeah, anyways, I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, then, then I didn't get any Black Flag albums that year since I was discovering way more hardcore punk bands. But then, this summer before 9th grade, which is this summer, I got Everything Went Black at Amoeba Records. So yeah, really great. And then I started listening to their later stuff in their career. So Family Man, Slippin' In, Loose Nut, what else? In My Head. Yeah, I really liked that. I really liked that really fucked up sounding, jazzy kind of edge they got. It sounds really disturbing. And I really liked that. So I got Family Man on vinyl. I remember going, this is literally what happened when I bought this album. So I'm at the record store, I'm going through the albums, and my dad's like, okay, or we gotta go home soon, so pick something out fast. So I'm like, okay, I want to get a Black Flag album, but I can't decide which one, because I have a lot of these. So I'm like going through, and there's like Damaged, and then Everything Went Black, and then First 4 Years, I'm like, I have these. The only one here that I don't have is this one. And my dad's all, oh. So I pulled it out, I'm like, I guess I'll get it. My dad's like, okay, just, I just tell you, keep it, don't keep the cover out where your siblings can, don't keep it out where your siblings can see it. Because I have 3 little siblings, and they're all really little. So, happened. Okay, so I bought the record, and then I brought it home, and then I love this album almost as much as My War, but not quite as much. Personally, everything from Black Flag I love the same, except for My War, which I love just a little bit more than the other ones. But seriously, I don't know, Black Flag are my favorite band of all time, because speaking on pretty much a personal level, this could probably make me sound like a psychotic, crazy person. I don't literally mean a guy shooting himself in the head speaks to me on a personal level. I just mean, like, the lyrics to some of their songs about, like, social alienation and stuff is relatable to me. and that's one of the reasons they're one of my favorite bands of all time. Because obviously there's other bands I listen to that sing about similar topics, but no one has done it where it struck me so hard, and so, I don't know, it's just so, something about Black Flag and their sound, like Greg Ginn's guitar, how it sounds so messed up, just nothing ever spoke to me as much as that. I've never enjoyed anything as much as, you know, hearing songs like Scream or Three Nights, disturbing stuff like that. Like, it's like, just listen to Three Nights. At the end of the song, if you turn up the volume really loud, you hear freaking, so you hear, you know, Harry Rollins is saying, "Stick me," and then you hear his voice, like, it almost sounds like it's like his ad-libs echoing, "No!" And then at the end, and he's saying, "Stick me," and he's really quiet. And then you hear, like, it almost sounds like a duck, kind of saying, like a duck moaning. It's like, and he's just like, "Stick me." But, I don't know, it's just really dark stuff like that, or he's like, you know, I found that really interesting. Obviously, I don't relate to that, but, like, I just really, I don't know, since I was going through, like, a dark time, I guess that stuck out to me more, and it was more interesting to me. So, yeah, and then songs like My War I could relate to, but, yeah, and this is why I love Black Flag so much. And honestly, Harry Rollins is my favorite vocalist from them, because he projected their imagery so well, you know? And, yeah. So, Black Flag, definitely my favorite band of all time. They always will be. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, something, I don't know, I still can't put my finger on what it is about them, but just, I don't know, something about Black Flag, to me, is just I just hold very close to me, and just really, trying to think of what to say here. Something about them struck me more than anything I'd ever heard, you know? Like, I was also listening, you know, like, I listen to other angry music, you know, or even just in hardcore punk, like Minor Threat, but something about Black Flag just really resonates with me. So, yep, that's it for this video, I guess. Can't think of anything else to say. So, yep. So, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe in the comments you guys could tell me what your favorite band of all time is and why. If you want to do that. So, yep. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.